showpiece for Adderith. Can't add to his 26 goals this season. It's Barcelona's cup. Joyously received by their supporters and the players. Another trophy for their ever-expanding cabinet. And fully deserved, without question.
No, there's no doubt in my mind they were the better side. It's been a good final. There's been some fantastic football played, great moments, and Bilbao give it everything they could. Under the circumstances, they can't really argue about it. They know that they've been outclassed by a side that's got three incredibly great footballers up front. And we mentioned the 120 goals they've scored. It's not just about that. The defence is solid as well. Piqué and Mascherano didn't make many mistakes. The defenders, the fullbacks get forward. They dominated Kevin. They had 69% possession first half. They had more shots on target, more shots off target than Bilbao. And look at the celebrations. This could take them through to the treble next Saturday against Juventus. They've got 7 days to prepare, but tonight's all about winning the cup and celebrating winning the cup. So they've done the double. Let's see, can they complete the triple?
And for those who had any doubts on whether this is a harmonious squad, only had to look at those pictures. The vanquished, a word for them. Jerry, you said in commentary that they improved in the second half. They really put an effort in, and Iñaki Williams got that deserved goal, as you said at the time. They can't console themselves in the fact that they'll play in Europe. That was the situation, whether they won or lost the final tonight. They will play in the Europa League next season after finishing 7th in the regulation season.
They will, but they keep their heads high, Kevin. They've actually given a good performance, the best they could under the circumstances against this team.
Including Chelsea or Arsenal, should be getting to the finals. What do you think, Albert? Messi plus 10, others win 2 trophies?
Well, yeah, possibly yes. Yes, I think Messi is the different player. Whoever has Messi has more chances to win, that's for sure. But it's not as simple as you have Messi and you win. Messi has to do his work. I know that he's doing his work on and off the pitch, even taking care of whatever he eats, of nutrition. So to be at that level for so many years, he has to do something. And I think he's a great professional. Obviously, he has the quality, but I know that this season he's been very concentrated in what he has to do, of having the rest when he have to, and taking care, as I said, about nutrition, about what he's eating, and fitness program, prevention. Well, he's a great professional, and he can only do these things when he is really fit, 100% fit. And to be fit, he needs work to be done, and he's done it this season.
Okay, let's get back to Jerry and Kevin for the trophy presentation.
Carlos Gopegui picks up the runner-up plate and dedicates it to all the magnificent athletic support.
Along with Gorka Irathoth, the more experienced goalkeeper, but he couldn't fault the young goalkeeper tonight. I think had a fabulous game. Give him credit, young Iago Herrera.
Referee Carlos Velasco Caballo refereed this cup showpiece in Spain very well. Xavi Hernandez is now very shortly to move forward to be greeted by King Felipe alongside Andres Iniesta. I think they're going to hold, Jerry, this trophy together.
Well, twin captains, aren't they?
A wonderful pair, a wonderful football club, and it's Barcelona, Copa del Rey winners 2015.
An incredible atmosphere at the Camp Nou. Many people will be thinking, I think ourselves included, it's a bit strange to have the cup final with one of the teams playing practically at home. Certainly we felt that it could be an advantage before the game. Did that have any bearing at all, David?
I don't think it had any bearing, but I don't think it's right. I know the rules, but you'd have thought that You know, this is some of the things I see in Spain, and I think, well, it shouldn't be played there. I think it should be played at a neutral stadium, and maybe they can make that decision after the teams have got to the final. But it's picked at the start of the season, so you have to go along with it.
It does seem a bit strange, Albert, and it was actually quite recently the decision was made where it ended up going down to the last two between the San Mamés, home of Athletic Bilbao, and the Camp Nou, home of Barcelona.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think the same as David. I think they should take the decision after knowing which other teams they play in the final and just find a neutral stadium. But you know, there's some things, a few or many things that they haven't been done well in Spain during this season, and I hope that in the future we could sort it out. But well, it is not normal that Barcelona play a final like play at the Nou Camp. But well, I hope they take note and they don't do it again next season.
Having said that, of course, Atletico beat Real Madrid at the Bernabeu just 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it can happen, but quite simply, this Barcelona team playing scintillating football. Treble not completed yet, and we'll come on to that a bit later, David. But how does this Barca compare for you to Pep Guardiola's Barca?
Interesting. I love watching Pep's teams, and you know, I think at that era when, you know, Pep and Jose were going head to head with Real Madrid and Barcelona, they were great games. I think this team here, this team's something different. You know, Neymar coming in, Suarez coming in. But I think you're also seeing a little bit old. Obviously, Iniesta's leaving and Xavi's just getting a little bit older. I think they were in the pomp a few years ago. So I think there's going to be a little bit of change for Barcelona, because I think these two players are so vital to how Barcelona play, and even what their philosophy is. So I have to say that I think they'll both be missed, and you know, Xavi's going and Iniesta's obviously getting that bit older as well.
Same question to you, Albert. How does it compare?
I think it's different, but the interesting thing of this season is that Luis Enrique somehow is doing this transition of top players getting older, like David said, Xavi. Possibly next season will be Iniesta, the player who would play less games, and now is given the importance to other players like Neymar, like Suarez. So it's a way of making the transition and getting the good results at the same time, which is not easy. But Barcelona has to think in the future, and they have to think now that Xavi definitely won't be next season. Iniesta possibly won't play the same games. They have to find someone who can fill these gaps. And up front they are okay.
Good luck on that.
Yeah, it's very difficult, but we thought it would be difficult as well to do it up front, and they have done it. Obviously, Xavi and Iniesta this is very difficult to find someone like them, but this is a hard work to be done.
He's certainly come in and done a very good job in his first season, even Rakitic. Barcelona won La Liga for the 23rd time. They've just won the Copa del Rey for the 27th time, a Spanish record. They have won the treble once before. That was in 2009 under Pep Guardiola, his first campaign in charge. Can Luis Enrique do the same in his debut season at the Camp Nou? The Champions League final next Saturday. Juventus themselves going for the treble.